No, it's not.
Chop it up.
That sounds like nonsense.
It do be too much saying.
You just keep it a butt. If like a shorty said, I need you to trim that joint, then just say that. Don't lie.
No, they the only reason I ain't trimmed it yet. They was going to try to make me keep it long.
So that's what I'm saying. They make you keep it long, then one might come along and be like, it's too short.
Never.
You know what I mean? All right, I got a question for you, and we can get into some pod shit.
What's
All
up?
All right. On some fear factor shit. You know they challenges be weird. You know, they gotta eat some weird shit. Can you handle any weird shit put before you on a plate? For 50,000.
Not any weird shit.
I'm saying, but they put all kind of weird shit. So
I mean,
you
I
saying
might,
there is something they can put on that plate that's gonna have you like, yeah, nah. Cool.
yeah, it's some, yeah. I don't think I can eat nobody's shit or nothing like that.
I don't think
I
they're
think
allowed to do stuff like that though. That's what I'm saying.
what they doing on there, like bugs and shit.
You know, some weird looking slimy shit. You might have to eat like a cow dig or something like that. But I'm pretty sure people do that. You know what I'm saying? It just be weird stuff.
See, but that's what I'm saying though. You never like right.
Like straight up a bug. I'm eating that thing. Worm, all that.
You just assuming the bug don't have no disease.
But I'm saying I don't think they can. I don't think legally.
Give
That's
you
what I'm saying.
malaria.
Cut the wild stuff out. Come on.
But what makes you think because they can't do it legally that's where their bounds are?
They have to be, because I'm gonna be like, hold on, nah. And I want more than 50,000 now. I need 3 million. You actually gonna bring me somebody just pooped this out?
You sign
Nah,
paperwork.
I don't think they're allowed to go that far.
Sign some paperwork beforehand that said.
I don't think I ever seen no cow poop, nothing like that.
But then you assuming that the mosquito don't have malaria. The little roaches.
See, no, because then I'm suing for 50. I'm suing for the show at that point. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading the contract thoroughly because I already know that's where they get you at. But right here it says, and that's when you gotta be like, yeah, nah.
And it say some shit like if you eat a roach and catch AIDS, that's
You are like wilding right now. What's going on with you?
you. That's what it. That's
Nah. I'm saying like for 50,000, it's pretty much very little things I'm not eating on some fear factor shit.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. And that's
All right.
crazy. I'll eat most things, you know what I'm saying? Most food, put it on my plate. I'm gonna eat.
Once, you know what I mean? You gonna try it. You may not know what it is, but you said it's food.
Yeah.
Who's hitting you with the mystery pot shit?
That's the mystery pot shit. You don't know
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
All right, so
What's going on?
so the second part to that question is, do you prefer to eat some shit or do some of that wild shit they gotta do?
I'll probably be doing some of the wild shit, you know what I'm saying?
Versus eating something wild?
Yeah, at least the wild shit, you know what I'm saying? You might fail, but you know what I'm saying? You could try,
You can get fucked up.
but you could try that.
You might could even die.
I don't
Same
mind.
thing with the bug or the dookie.
I don't want to be thrown up and stuff. I'd rather break an ankle than throw up than be like be thrown up sick, be sick to my stomach, or worse, you get sick and
I
now you
don't know
got
if
like
I can deal with that.
a week or two, you got a real tummy ache. A tummy ache is crazy. I'm 30.
Not a real tummy ache. All right. So like, I mean, we're just gonna get straight into it. We're just gonna get straight into this shit. You know what we're here for. You see the background.
I see it.
You know what time it is. But
My Iowa that I believed in so much got knocked out. Just watching that got knocked
I
out.
told you not to do that.
I didn't bet on nothing. I didn't make no bets, but I
I
did.
know, but you were still on that. Nah, chill.
Tell
First
me
of all,
why.
none of it matters because the way Michigan looked.
Not just Michigan. Arizona. It's beating Arizona 20. Only team they didn't put a whooping on was Purdue. They was down by a little bit.
And I think Purdue is
but they was down. They was only down some in the first half. But beyond that, they've been cooking. They've been cooking 20 points. They cooking everybody by 20 points, just like Michigan. 20, 30 points. I think Michigan been beating everybody by 30 points.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's to me, it's two top heavy teams.
Listen.
For Arizona and Michigan. I feel like whoever comes out of that, that's the champion.
I think UConn and Michigan gonna meet in the championship.
I don't know.
And I picked Michigan to win it all on my bracket. Where's my bracket? I lost my bracket.
It don't matter. Whether it's Michigan or Arizona, it's gonna be Michigan or Arizona.
Nah.
It ain't gonna be UConn, it ain't Illinois. But
Yeah.
huh?
Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. All right. All right. I'm gonna just play it from here. This is it right here.
This is not. This is March Madness right here. This
He
isn't
shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have
basketball.
did that.
That was a dumb.
Y'all need to be picking up a man.
Right.
Like, let's take a moment real quick though. I gotta pause this. Look at his face.
Boozer made a bad play.
That was a
Turn the ball
dumb.
over.
You should have just take a foul, take an 8-second violation,
I'm not putting that one
throw
on
it
him.
in the rafters.
I'm putting that one on Carlos Boozer. That's on Carlos Boozer. That play right there, because that was a knucklehead play. That's
Was
something
not in the game. How are you blaming Carlos?
that should have been beaten into him since he was a young child. Not to be making silly plays like that in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
You supposed to be intensely focused at that moment. You should be knowing exactly what to do.
but come on, man. In the moment though, sometimes you fuck up. Sometimes I ain't gonna put it on Carlos. He could have
that's
told him in that moment, yo, elbows, ball high. If you don't got a man, call timeout.
right. And you make a boneheaded move, and that's how you lose, and that's how you end up not being great.
But in the moment, you like, oh, I got him. And nah, you ain't know two dudes was right there about to get in you.
He didn't have to do any of that. All he
But
had to
that's
do
what
was
I'm saying. But in the moment, he trying to make sure he get the ball across court so they can
he
win the
didn't
game.
have to make sure of anything.
I'm just talking about in the moment. Right. He shouldn't have did it. I said that.
In the moment, he should have been thinking, all I got to do is hold on to this. That's it.
Right. But hold on. Let's get deep.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You ready for this? I hear what you saying. I agree with you. But think about how many motherfuckers in the pros make that same dumb mistake. In the pro, NBA, you gotta cut him a little bit of slack. He a young nigga.
Not as many.
He a young nigga though.
Not like that. What are you talking about? He is a young nigga, but I'm saying though, this is you trying to get to the Final Four, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is where you make those type of great decisions.
But that's my argument too. Your argument is my argument. Like, yeah, you trying to get to the Final Four, so you trying to make, you know what I mean, the best play that you think. And sometimes shit happen. You know how many times you seen a quarterback?
Dre, there was no play to make. He didn't have to make any play. All he had to do was stay frozen.
That's true too.
Don't turn it over.
It was
and
crazy.
You around and try to throw it. Where you? Why? At no point should the ball be in the air.
Look.
Once he received it, the ball should not have went in the air.
It looked like his ass was trying to be greedy too, because he was trying to throw it to a wide open nigga under the rim. So you trying to get points when you don't need them.
Trying to get an assist. This is a boneheaded play.
UConn made him pay.
And UConn made him pay. And then I didn't see a hand up when the shot went up.
Bro, nobody picked up a man after the kerfuckle. Peak.
I didn't see no hand when the shot went up.
Look, boom.
Completely
embarrassed. Passed it to a man. Dude did not even go like this and try to close out.
It's one thing to go in there and get rocked like Tennessee. It's another thing to play your heart out and be in the game at the end of the game and make a boneheaded decision that cost you the whole season.
It didn't make any sense.
Find a good excuse for that for the last 5 seconds of that game I think the coach does. I think what is his name? UConn's coach. He does a great job. Right. He does a great job of rallying his players behind him. I think he is a good coach. Solid
great
guy.
Coach. He's stacking them wins.
But if I'm being honest, he didn't do anything special at the end of that game to put them over the edge. Somebody made a boneheaded decision that caused.
They capitalized.
And they capitalized. I do see UConn being able to beat Illinois, simply because they'll be able to stay in the game and they'll be able to make
Find a way.
Game.
Not bonehead shit.
Not boneheaded shit. Stay composed. Keep your
That was crazy.
Composure. Keep your composure.
That was so crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Boozy really showed, a bit of immaturity there, but I hope he's able to grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Hope he's able to grow from it. Bro.
That was nuts, bro.
That was nuts. Great shot by what is his name, Mullins?
Yeah.
That was a great shot. I mean, he knocked it down.
That was from Curry land.
No hand in his face. I mean, what you gonna do?
Practice. It's practice at this point.
You're not even put no hand up. I'm knocking that down.
And leaned into it. He leaned into that thing.
That was for assurance.
He said, I want to make sure all this behind this.
All right, I'm going to put my elbow in this. And
I want to possibly pick up a foul.
Right, and if I need to, I'm going to try to get up under the rim.
Yeah, I'm going to run up under there. It's off.
Because I'm thinking, basketball plays right now. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
bunk. I'm not thinking get an extra pass, get an extra assist, get an extra. No, I'm thinking basketball plays right now. Fundamental basketball.
Get a couple
Open
points.
shoot. If
Because
I'm
they
not
only
open,
needed
pass.
two. They only needed two tied up. He went for the 3-ball because
He
he
went
was
for
wide
the
open.
win. That's clutch. That's a clutch gene. That's a killer gene right there. I'm gonna go for the win. I'm gonna go for the dub.
Question is, I think the thing is, I think he would have made it even with a hand in his face for real. Because he was determined on that shot. Soon as because he passed it off. He was like, here, you take this shit.
Oh,
Bull
it
was
was
like, nah, you got it. And he was like, shit, I do. He said, shit, I do.
it was good the moment he went up. He had confidence in that shot. It was good the moment he decided to go with it.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you get a hand on
That's what
his
I'm saying.
face,
Even with a
might
hand up, he was probably
come off.
making that thing.
If you get a hand in his face, it means you might let it come off at the last second. You might let it roll off his fingers the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you
maybe.
don't you put no hand up. You got a shooter.
But see, like we were just talking about, he prepared for that moment. And a lot of shooters, they better practice like that, always with a hand in your face.
Right.
Everybody can shoot open threes.
Right.
Hey, where the hand at? You know what I mean?
Right.
So that might be a coaching thing, just like the Boozer throwing that stupid ass pass that he didn't have to throw. But I can't let you put it on Carlos Santana.
Yeah. Eh, I see UConn beating Illinois,
Yes, sir.
but I don't see them competing with Michigan or Arizona.
Michigan? Oh, Michigan. I feel like at least 4 of they 5 can go to the NBA next year.
Yeah. I mean, they
If
blowing
not
people.
all 5, maybe even 6.
They, bl-
The sixth man might be going to the league.
I'm sure he is.
But they team good and they well coached. Like the way they the way they beat the brakes off Tennessee. But see, my thing about Tennessee is I didn't really expect much of them.
But
So,
it's everybody, and that's the thing. This is going to be some real, probably that real competition that they've seen all
yeah, Arizona and Michigan.
easy scheduling. How better they've been than every team they played.
So since we talking about Arizona real quick, I gotta ask a question. Do you think it's enough being said or people are talking about it enough that LeBron's son is on that team?
On the Lakers?
No. He
Oh, you
plays for
talking
Arizona.
about on Arizona?
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Leave it exactly where it's at.
I was just asking.
If he gets better and starts producing like enough to be talked about in that kind of light, then let him talk about it. But I think
Okay.
they did too much with the Brownie shit. They did way too much with the Brownie shit.
He cooking right now though in the
And the
Elemental
G
P League.
and the G League, he cooking in the G League. But what I feel like they just, you know what I'm saying? They just did too much with it. Okay, I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's LeBron's son. He gonna play on the same team.
Oh man, every time they in the game together, it's
They started really analyzing his game as if that mattered and the decisions that were being made. Like they was
if
going
we
ham.
ever analyzed his game, he wouldn't be in the NBA.
Exactly. Nobody analyzing Bronny's game. And since the day we heard that this rumor that Brian wanted to play with his son, and nobody
And
give a
said
about how
y'all
good
better make it
Brian
happen.
basketball. The nigga was going to the Lakers.
He said, if y'all want me to play for y'all better draft my son.
All right.
And walked
Now,
off.
as far as the young boy, I think he you know what I'm saying, give him some time to develop. Give him some time to do this thing in
With
college
Bryce?
like young boys are supposed to do. This
Yeah.
basketball, it's not like football where, it's super position based. You might be one of the best one of the 11 positions that are available, or 22 positions really that are available. It's only
Right.
5 basketball court.
That's true.
It's only 5 starting positions on the back. It can only be 5 on the court at all times.
At all times, it'll only be 5-on-5, baby.
So it's very limited. It's
Except
very
that
limited.
one team, they lost because they had 4 people on the court.
Right. Right.
Why are y'all not, what are y'all doing?
It's very limited. So you really got to be nice and bad when it comes to basketball to be
Gotta
to
be
be
nice.
tippy top. So if you're not at the tip, but you're on one of these developing levels where he is, let him stay
Yeah.
there. Let Bronny keep developing in the G League. That's how, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. I
He
don't
just
expect
gonna be
they're winning the Final Four for it's he playing he on one of the best teams.
so I don't know if you heard But because of what happened in that UConn Duke game, Duke nigga is under investigation. Boozer's ass.
Really?
They just like, and nobody can believe it. So everybody's like, oh, hell, let me get your bank account number. Let me get this, nigga. What's your phone number? Where you live? Where was your last? Because they not playing with you. That was too crazy, bro. And all this gambling shit going on. FBI everywhere.
Right. And it's Duke.
I
If it
hope
was,
not. I hope that nigga ain't stupid enough. Now, that would be on Carlos Santana.
yeah,
Now, that's something you should have wrapped up, my boy.
I don't want to put that on them without any evidence, even though that was evidence
I'm
enough.
just telling you they investigating him. I'm just telling you
Yeah.
they investigating that nigga.
And I don't mind that in this day and age. I don't mind that in this day and age just because it's happening so much. And he might not believe in the NBA career. He might not be believing in that.
Well, and we don't know if they're actually investigating niggas. Niggas could just be talking shit, you know. Because unless the FBI come out at a press conference like, yeah, we investigate, we just going to leave it alone. I hope not, young man. You're smarter than that.
The school could always
I do want to, huh?
School could always be doing investigations too.
Hey, motherfucker, why you throw that ball? That was weird. You ain't have to.
I'll do it.
Yeah, come to my office real quick. Let me talk to you for a second. I said, nigga, why you pass that ball? You ain't have to. What's up? Yeah, come on to my office real quick.
Right. Because you're not a quarterback.
Yeah, let me talk to you for a second. Let's wrap it up.
At the end of the game. In the fourth quarter.
I don't have you.
Right.
I didn't ask you to give me a first down.
We didn't need you to spike it either. So
nope.
Hold on to that thing.
That's essentially what he did, and it went over his head on the spike, and the other team got that thing.
Right.
It's like he tried to spike it, and the nigga was down there to catch it. Hold on, real quick, nigga. Before but I did want to get to something that it just bugs me, and I feel like we talked about shit like this before. But like that nigga Tiger Woods need to go ahead and you about to come back to the sport after a long layoff on some other bullshit and some other shit and some injury shit. And before you get your start back, you gotta get arrested for drinking and driving. Nigga, I can afford Uber.
It's big fucking Tiger, nigga.
Yeah, he gonna be big. He gonna be real little Tiger in jail, though.
Let me tell you something. I don't even give a fuck. Tiger do whatever he want. Because you wanna know why? He don't play a team sport. So he already the fucking GOAT. Unless did he hurt somebody?
Ignorant.
Did he hurt somebody? Did he hurt somebody?
He could have. He could have.
He could have.
Just answer me this, man. Just answer me this.
Yeah.
Just answer me this, please. For niggas who make all that money, bro, there's a car service. There's an Uber. I'm pretty sure you can lift your phone up, text somebody, and they'll be there in 10 to 15 to get you.
Yeah.
It's just ignorant.
That's the part that
saying.
With these rich folks and these DUIs and these drinking while driving, high as fuck while driving, just got into an argument with their bitch, now they driving. I don't get it.
Yo, I'll never understand it. Because there's so many resources. It's so many resources for them.
A lot of them got a mainstay driver, and they could just get a driver late night or some shit like that. I'm sure on notice when they want to, whenever they feel
especially
like it.
Especially niggas on teams.
Come on.
Niggas that play for teams.
Yeah, exactly. Any trainer, any dedicated coach or trainer that I've ever met will send a car for you.
Teammate.
They'll do for you, but sending a car, that ain't shit. They'll come get you in a heartbeat.
Bro, your teammate should definitely be coming through.
But again, it's not a team sport fit. So I don't know who taking care of Tiger.
He could have called his caddy.
Yeah, he could have called his caddy, his manager, his agent. He probably do got a coach.
Somebody to call always. Manager, agent, whoever you got.
Call me.
It just don't make no sense, bro. And niggas do it out here. Regular niggas do it out here. I don't be knowing what they think about either. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wildin'. I'll order the Uber. I'll order Uber XL. Bring a whole heap. You know what I mean? Take the whole crew with me.
I done drove drunk a couple times.
That drinking and driver shit is crazy.
It's stupid.
Man, not drunk. I'm talking about drunk. I ain't talking about a little lit. I ain't talking about a little buzz. I'm talking drunk. Nigga, you shouldn't even been walking, let alone driving. That kind of drunk. I'm talking about drunk. I'm talking about drunk. Not just I had some drinks.
I don't even get that kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever driven drunk. Drunk? Right. For sure. Drunk? No, sir.
especially.
And I bet a
Shit.
motherfucker got something to say about that. But
Now, what I like for Tiger Woods to, at some point, set an example for young black kids, young kids everywhere, young golf fans.
those under, yep,
It's a little too late for that. Tiger's Tiger.
all of it.
Hopefully he gets the help he needs so he doesn't hurt himself or others. But beyond that, I really don't give a fuck.
But
Like
that's
I
what I'm
said,
saying. What's gonna be next for Tiger? What's gonna be next for Tiger? You think he ever
golf,
gonna be able to
golf,
win another
golf.
championship or some shit?
I don't know. I don't even know.
No, I'm saying, do you think he gonna
Golf.
be able to ever win another chip?
He's still. I don't know. He might be winning other championships. I have no idea what's going on in golf. Nigga. I don't know. He might be the best still, nigga. I have no.
But you gotta keep up with Tiger, though. I don't pay attention to golf.
I don't. When's the last time he won a chip?
You
Is he
gotta know what's
probably
going
with
on
another?
with Tiger. It's
Mm.
been a long time since he won a chip. Let me see.
He don't need to win another chip. It's a retirement sport.
His last 19. Oh man, y'all better leave
He's
that nigga alone.
and he's still celebrating the 2019 win. It's golf. It probably took 2 years.
Oh shit. In 2019, nigga, you can leave me the hell alone. You know how long teams, you know how long it be before teams in between championships, nigga?
Right, right.
Decades.
And ain't nobody
The
been
fuck?
as famous still since. Ain't nobody took his
Hell
crown.
no. That nigga Tiger is the GOAT. And 2019, that was his 5th green jacket, nigga. Y'all better leave that man alone. Shut the fuck up. All right, what's next? What you want to get into next?
Where we at? Yeah, you want to discuss the aviators?
No. I did want to touch briefly on that, only because I found myself watching a game.
One.
Like I saw football come across my screen, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? College?"
I had no idea they was playing right now in the springtime like this.
United Football League plays in the spring. I think it started in March, or it just started.
Oh, they start in the spring.
Yeah, it's a spring league.
Whoa! So what they play throughout the summer too, or is it how many games is it?
It's not a long season.
Not a long season, I imagine.
Not a long. It's a 10-week season. The playoffs start in June, so somewhat the summer.
You're so gonna
It's
see me pull up at some point.
That's what I was about to ask you, yo. That's crazy. You gonna go ahead and holler at them?
Hell no, I'm
Go ahead and
retired.
holler at them aviators.
Hell no, I'm retired.
Nigga, I was definitely thinking about. I was like, nigga, would you join the?
If I was
Because they
in,
still get paid.
if I was in the right shape and I was out there performing, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm not about to hurt myself. Yeah, if it didn't fit, if it didn't, you know what I'm saying, if I knew it wasn't gonna hurt, yeah, I'd get out there. But it'll hurt just to running alone, just the running, sprinting full, doing full 100% speed sprints is gonna hurt my body. I know that for a fact.
All right, you ready for this? So they gonna give you a full off season to get in shape. All right,
Mm-hmm.
you got to report for camp. Let's see, they start in March, so they probably report to camp like fucking what, November, December, maybe January. Get past the holidays.
Right.
So from January to March, you got to get in shape. All right. Now, you're gonna play for this team. Training camp pay is $850 per week. Weekly active pay approximately $6,200 per week. The minimum salary is what? $64,000 for the season.
But they trip. So it wouldn't even be worth it for me to go out there and tear my ACLs up. It wouldn't
Hold on, let me.
go out there and possibly hurt my spine.
That's crazy. Look,
Be on concussion protocol for $65K a year. I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy.
my nigga, that's all you getting, bruh. You ain't even making 100,000. One of the most violent sports in the world. You kind of at a pro scale, and you just going out here for 60,000.
All right, because you're gonna be playing. It's grown men out there that's coming
That's
out
what I'm
there.
saying.
Some
It's
of them
still
been
a pro. It's a pro setup.
right. Some of them done played a lot of those guys played in the
Got
pros.
drafted.
Got drafted. Free agents.
Yeah.
Still playing.
Damn, it gotta suck. I mean, you gotta love the sport to go from like, I got drafted, went, played, tried out for a couple teams, got cut, and then I went like, you gotta love the sport because like after that, I'm not so sure I'm gonna go do anything else, bro.
Right. It'll be tough out there.
My whole life, I'm trying to get to the NFL, so that don't work out. I'm not going to the UF.
To where I'm gonna go.
I plan to tax my body for millions.
Right.
I didn't plan to tax my body for a couple thousand.
Right. I'm not gonna be on somebody concussion protocol for no 65,000.
Nigga, I'm not going to concussion nothing for the 65,000.
They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, Marcus Saunders, he has CTE, 10 years in the UFL, really deteriorate.
Oh shit, nigga. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of some Willie Beeman ass league.
Yeah,
No, bro, I'm not doing it for no six. They was getting murdered out there
yeah.
for
That was
60,000.
that was crazy. That was just for TV. That was just for show.
I
That was
know,
supposed
but I'm saying stuff and hits like that really occur.
yeah,
For
that curve.
60,000? No. I'm gonna
No
tell
less
you right now, I'm not
500
gonna trust the nigga I'm playing with to really be blocking for 60,000.
and he
Don't
not
even worry about that block, my nigga. I know they only paying you 60,000 cuz we cool.
he, he might be making 40, 50 or something like that.
Yeah, right, cuz he a lineman. No, but they said that's the minimum.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think anybody makes more than 64 though. So that's weird. I don't know. This is weird. They're not giving me a lot. It says active roster salary 2026 64,000. It says two top UFL players earning top. That means these is the motherfuckers of this league.
Right.
Top UFL players earn a base salary.
100K.
It was 62,005 in 2025, rising to 64,000 in 2026.
The top guys.
Yeah, and quarterbacks, of course.
I would have to be a top guy. They would have to give me a bonus or something.
Okay, you better make sure it's at least six figures, my nigga.
Right. For
I
me to
need
be
I need at least hundreds of thousands, nigga. Ain't no way. 60 grand for CTE, PTSD.
you can't even
I might not even be able to use my lefty. You know what I'm
you
talking
can't
about?
can't even get good health insurance with that bread and take care of your CT.
Okay, here's a motherfucker that's not getting themselves killed making more than 60,000.
Right.
Only way he can get killed is in traffic.
Right.
He making a couple million. You want me to go out here? Not to compare, but man, that's like signing up for the U.S. Armed Forces and going out there to get murdered and killed for just a couple thousands. I'll
Or they
never
buy
understand.
for
I'll never,
$15.
bruh, I'll never understand it. And I'm not saying the soldiers shouldn't do what they do. I'm talking about they should be paid more, is what I'm saying. Because, of course, we got people in the armed services, of course, all of that, and I'm with them 100% support. They should be paid more. Is essentially what we're saying about the UFL. Like, you're going to be out here getting fucked up left and right.
That's like teachers, man. Especially I'm saying like mom and them
Oh, yeah. Nowadays? Yeah, you're going to pay me.
especially them teachers working with special ed kids, they be getting tore up.
Mm-hmm. Bro, you got to pay me to be a bus driver these days. Crossing guard.
Yeah, I'm not about to be on no concussion protocol.
Telling you, bro, I'm not going to go tear an Achilles, pull a hammy. I don't even want to sprain nothing for no 60,000. Is that because right now at this age of 37, about to be 37, everything is gonna hurt worse than it ever did at this point, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, toe just start hurting for no reason.
Right.
Just for
And we ain't even before we get off of this, we ain't even gotta discuss the motherfuckers that's out here playing for free. The grown men, adults out here playing for free. For
talk
no
about it. Talk about it.
You don't have to.
Talk about it.
It's Narnia. It's a
I'm
land.
telling you right. Yo, now, was there once upon a time where I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to play in the league. But that was young me. As I got older, I'm like, man, you got me fucked up. I'm not doing nothing if it ain't for the paper. Cause that's crazy work.
I love the game, but I'm not being on concussion protocol $15 an hour.
Free.
But definitely not for the free. Definitely not for the free.
If it
Definitely
ain't
not.
a Super Bowl or a couple 100,000, shit, I'm talking real close to $1 million for me to go play some football.
I'm gonna tax my whole body.
Woo! Just getting in shape to go out there is gonna be crazy. Then when I get out there, you want me to do it for 60,000? This man's trying to kill me because he all about the 60,000. He trying to earn every penny. He trying to knock my head off. That shit's for the birds, bro. But yeah, the UFL started. I was watching the game. I was like, wait a minute, is that Columbus? This Columbus?
That's crazy. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to those players that love the game so much. They'll play
They
for
out here
40.
doing their thing. There's a couple teams. They spread out. It's like it's a Houston team, Birmingham. I guess that's Alabama. They the Stallions, Columbus Aviators, the Dallas Renegades. See, this is what fucks me up. The names they gave these motherfuckers. It sounds like the Avengers, the DC Defenders, the Houston Gamblers, the Louisville Kings. Like, listen to the cities these motherfucking places are, these sports.
That's crazy. The defender,
The DC Defenders.
DC
DC got
defender.
everything, though. They got soccer, baseball, basketball, football.
Yeah.
They got to. Houston, Kentucky, Louisville Kings, Florida went through the Orlando Storm in there, and the St. Louis Battlehawks. They trying, man, that's the Avengers out this month.
Battlehawks sound crazy.
That do sound crazy. The Houston Gamblers need to get changed. We ain't
That
even
Houston
playing that shit right now.
sounds like
Yeah, y'all need to change that.
just you know what they need to do?
They were the Roughnecks.
Just have one league where gambling is legal.
No.
Why? Let the players gamble on their
No.
own.
That's stakes. That's putting in stakes in the game.
You're right.
No, sir. That means that nigga gonna go out there and kick that field goal to the left for sure.
Like,
Nigga, we gonna lose by 3. No matter what, we losing by 3. Because I'm
Right.
missing a field goal, so we gonna lose by 3 for sure. Bet the under today, my nigga. Yeah, it's like that. So they can't do that in no sport.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so I found myself watching the game. It was cool, something to watch, you know what I mean? Because we don't have no football right now. So it's just like, when I see something, I don't give a fuck if it's an old game. If it's on, I might stop and watch it for a second. Like, damn, these niggas did get their ass whooped in this game. Damn,
Yeah.
Patrick got hurt. Patrick got hurt like a bitch right here. Damn.
Did you see that it's the shit with Whitlock and Cam and Stephen?
Boy, did you see Stephen A go off on the nigga?
I didn't see Stephen A's response. I was hoping you did. Tell me about it.
Stephen A went the fuck off.
Really?
He was like, first of all, Stephen A. He did it with, he's high class personified. That motherfucker crossed his legs on his podcast desk.
He's so
He
phony.
said, you beneath me, nigga. Yeah, like, let's keep it a buck. He like, nigga, you wish you was where I was at. You can't get a talk show. You can't get a podcast. You can't get a this. And I have it all. You're just hating. And I'm sitting there like, Stephen A, talk your shit, cuz.
Shit.
Talk your shit.
And normally, if he was talking to anybody else, when he's doing his shit with Brian, I'm like, Stephen A, shut the fuck up. When he's doing his shit with some of these other guys, and it's he just.
But it's what he do.
I'm the best. I make the most money. I'm like, Stephen A, shut your ass up. You were the first nigga for real, and we support niggas. Let's be real.
Listen, the reason I let Stephen A do Stephen A is because he always putting people on. He not up here just talking to shit and not putting other people on.
He started putting people on when he got the chance to, and that's really good because that's
better than most.
That's how you reciprocate what we gave to you, because niggas was watching First Take because you was a nigga, and we need, you know what I'm saying, we gotta find us a nigga. Stuart Scott passed away.
Yup. We need this nigga.
We needed that because there wasn't nobody listening to Skip crazy ass. We didn't like Skip's crazy ass takes.
No, none of them motherfuckers for real.
None of them.
All them shows and shit. Like Mike Wilbon was the only nigga for real I was watching. Like, this my nigga Mike Wilbon.
His and hers back then, maybe.
Yeah. But hold on, because I will say this: niggas was probably low key waiting for them to hire somebody to be like, all right, okay, let's see what this nigga doing. Let's see what him on. They was probably chilling in the barbershop. Hold on, that's a nigga on Sports Center again?
That's
shit. That ain't Stewart.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
But Stephen A paid it back though. He do.
He paid it back.
He brought Shannon on. What Shannon do? Fucked up.
He put Cam. Bring Cam to ESPN. Bring
Cam in there.
Definitely.
I heard low-key he helped with the lady shit and bringing all the females in and stuff, especially talking basketball with him and shit like that.
Right. And we ain't heard no scandal. And I think it's funny because this is the perfect guy. Jason Whitlock is the perfect guy that he can say these things to, that he can be bragging because he does want he is.
But I feel like that was the point of why Stephen A was coming off the way he was coming off. It's just like, dude, really? You talking to me?
And you want my spot?
Is this punk talking to me?
The only reason you talking to me about me is because you want my spot.
You trying to get some shine. And that's what Stephen A also alluded to. You trying to get a little bit of, you know what I mean, light on your name again, and you trying to use me.
Right. And that's it. And that's all he's trying to do.
And as far as Cam, like, bro, I'm a Cam fan. I'm just so sick of having to defend my nigga. Like, leave my nigga alone.
And Cam isn't doing anything different than anybody else.
No, he just. You know what the problem is? This is the problem. And me and Cam the same age. We come from the same time frame. All right. I like to think we alike in certain things, and I feel him because it's just like the reason why people hate on Cam. Damn, did it hit home? Was I right? Did you feel that?
Yeah.
And a hit dog gonna do what?
Right. And that's why when, especially in the beginning, when Cam and it's still to this day, but more so in the beginning when Cam first started getting his thing going with fourth and running off, whenever Cam would say something, analyzing sports like he's trying to do, like he wants to do.
Like he can. Hold on. Let's not take about the part. If anybody's gonna talk about sports, football in general,
like he's capable of analyzing the game from a player standpoint, from a
quarterback standpoint,
trainer standpoint, from a coach's standpoint, because we see him out there with the kids. Once you out there with him, you
and he coaches his ass off.
So he can give a new and more real perspective of the game. And I think and like you said, it does hit home for a lot of people. And I think they know he's right a lot of times because the first thing they say when they're trying to debate what he's saying about sports is
hating.
Right. He hating. He didn't win the Super Bowl. He got sacked. What does that have to do with him talking about fucking
nothing
quarterbacks in the league?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Because
the field generals that are in the league today,
bro,
managers that today. What is? I mean, come on now. If he has a good take, he has a good take. That's like because I'm getting tired of this in the sports media. It's really stupid. Leonard Fournette. Is it Leonard Fournette? He got a new show now, a new podcast. He talking about Acho can't talk about him because he didn't play. He's a sports analyst. He's not playing you. It's not one-on-one football, dickhead. So does that mean you can't?
Who is he talking about?
Acho, Emmanuel Acho.
Oh.
Talking about Acho can't. He was a third string. He wasn't. Yeah, Acho ain't trying to be. He's not in the NFL. He's not trying to compete in the NFL. He's trying to compete in the sports analyst world. He's trying to analyze shit. He's trying to commentate. He's that like so. Yeah, I think it's just stupid. Like Leonard Fournette, can he never talk about Patrick Mahomes? Can Leonard Fournette never talk about the players that were greater than him? Because he's an average NFL starter.
Listen, first of all, Leonard Fournette had moments.
He had moments.
He was a good running back in the league.
And he got ring. And he got a ring.
Acho, I don't give a fuck what string he played. He played in the NFL.
He played in the NFL.
Now he studies. And see, here's the thing about everybody. Everybody studies and researches to talk sports, even if they play. They're looking at stuff. They're watching games. They're reading this. They're doing this. Everyone studies. I think what makes a better analyst, what's more respectable, is when you have a player who also studied and researched to better, you know what I'm saying, his mind, his mental on football, so that way he can talk about it more, articulate better, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Versus
somebody that can say, yeah,
these dudes who don't really have a resume as far as football.
Right. Somebody that can say, yeah, I was third string in the NFL. Here's why. Because I played like this. I wasn't good in these ways.
Thank you. I want the motherfucker that at least made it to the league and then got benched to tell me like, yo, man, you don't want to do that. And you want to make sure you're doing this, that, and the third. Oh, shit, okay, I feel you. You right, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's why I didn't make it.
So stupid.
That's just like what we was talking about. It's like, that's like we was talking about it that one time. He's like, yo, these motherfuckers out here who make it far like that, and we both college athletes, but for motherfuckers that really do it and go be pro, shit, hell, even go to the UFL, shit. All these motherfuckers, yo, they putting in work. Cam Newton was a quarterback in the NFL for years.
Right.
Won MVP, went to a Super Bowl. How many quarterbacks could say they took their team to a Super Bowl?
Exactly.
Went 15-1.
Right. And the grand scheme of things,
how many quarterbacks come in this league and leave? It's crazy. There's a lot of quarterbacks that come in this league, don't win a Super Bowl, don't win MVP, don't get endorsements, don't be the face of a cleat.
Right.
This motherfucker made people want to put crazy cleats on.
Exactly. He played on the highest level possible. And motherfuckers act like you
Bro,
can't.
we're not even gonna talk about how he even got to there. We're not even gonna talk about that. JUCO, having to
Exactly.
play back up to Tim Tebow.
He had to run the gauntlet. He's seen every type of level of player.
Played in the SEC, bro. He had to go
Back,
through Alabama.
right, he played with Florida during the crazy years. Well, how many athletes they had?
Yo, they had dogs coming in. That's why he wasn't even playing. I mean, he wasn't gonna start over Tim Tebow anyway, but you know what I'm saying? He saw the athletes coming in and out. He was working out with these motherfuckers. He know what time it is.
Right.
He had to get bounced around, trade schools, went to JUCO before he went to Auburn and won a national championship.
Right. And that's why when he was at Auburn, a lot of times he looked like the smartest and most athletic guy on the field at all times.
Hey, Mark, what's some real shit, bro? What you want your quarterback to be, most of all? He can have a little arm. But what's the most important thing for a quarterback?
Because I need you
And he
thinking,
played it at the highest level.
because there's so much critical thinking that comes into it, and it's quick. All of it is quick. All of it is quick. All of it is quick. So you got to know it.
Yo, you think they just backing up in those 2 to 3 seconds out of the pocket? No, motherfucker, they got 1,000 things on their head right now. They
Motherfuckers
looking
don't know.
they looking for an edge,
Right. Motherfuckers don't know how fast 2-3 seconds go by.
bro. And you got to figure out what you about to do, the best play right now.
Right.
Because the play you called is already fucked. You saw that from the line.
Play you call this fuck. I got to figure out who's open. I gotta maintain my composure while Willie Anderson is
3 motherfuckers is coming at me. Myles Garrett is on the other side of the ball.
Miles Garrett's hunting me down.
Bro,
But crazy.
Michael Parsons is going to break through those two offensive linemen in about 3 seconds. I only got 3 seconds with him on those two. And Cam, and you, that's what, like we said about people in Bam in the 83. Shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up.
Sometimes you just got to shut the
But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
And that brings me back to Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, stop fucking hating. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up.
Shut the
It's
fuck
over.
up.
Come on. Hey, the game that you're playing with Stephen A., he won it already.
First of all, there was no game. And that's another thing, like Stephen A. was alluding to. This isn't even anything. I'm only going to respond because I have the platform and I want to get this shit off.
And I think he only responded because it was on his man Cam's show.
And the other thing about Cam is that he's a content creator. He's out here trying to get views.
Right.
That's the other thing you got to remember about this man. When he's not talking just football, outside of the football, he's a content creator. He's trying to get viewers. The same thing we're all trying to do. We want views.
Right. And not
that's
only
the name
that,
of the game.
Because Jason Whitlock is the clout.
He definitely clout chasing.
Because he's the clout chaser that he is. He said crazy things about Cam before too. So I'm sure Cam
right.
Discussion about that as well.
I don't know what it is. Everybody just be coming for Cam.
Because he be right.
He's real.
He's too real. He be right.
That whole game changer, game manager thing.
That thing fucked him up. That fucked up the whole game. That fucked up the whole sports analyst world because they never quarter way before.
They act like this motherfucker never even stepped foot on a football field when he said that.
They're used to, because they're so used to, if you're Tom Brady, if you're Dak Prescott, you're a good quarterback. If you're Patrick Mahomes, you're a good quarterback. If you're not any of those guys, you're just a terrible quarterback. You're you're just you're not a great you're not a good quarterback. And they feel like that types of quarterbacks there are, good or bad.
No.
Tom Brady or not.
And I think that was another thing I was gonna say. If Tom Brady would have said that game manager, game changer shit, they would have ate it.
They would have ate that shit up.
He's right. This guy is a game manager. Right, yeah, and he's a game changer. Like, oh wow. Man, fuck Tom.
I don't know about all that. But you're right.
I know he the GOAT. He got the 7 chips. But at the end of the day, he's not the only motherfucker that can talk football and know what he's talking about with football.
Exactly.
Chuck, you can read a fucking offense. We can read a defense. We can't do it at that caliber, at that level, that fast like he can. But
you can put me in that zone.
We can read it enough to talk about it.
You can put me in that zone. I might be able to play a little zone right now. What about?
I'm never gonna doubt your skills. I'll put you in that zone real quick. You know what I mean?
Make
sure you ask and still get to the flat though. I don't just want you sitting on a 10-yard curl and shit.
I might sit in the flat.
Yeah, you gonna sit all right. Yeah, it's gonna be sitting right in the grass.
Sit right in the flat. Now I'm only going.
Ass gonna be in the grass. Your ass gonna be sitting right in the fucking grass, bro. All right. What else we got? The draft is coming up. It's gonna be in Pittsburgh. Shit, I might go. I might StreetsCenter live from the draft, man.
The second time you said it, if you say it 3 times, you gotta go.
Because man, I just feel like that's what the pod need. Me reporting live, doing a live show.
You should smack the shit out of Adam, not Adam. What's his name? What's the Roger Goodell?
Why should I smack the shit out of Roger?
Just for draft day, just for draft week.
Oh, just
Right. Yeah, just
welcome
for the
to draft week, motherfucker.
Yeah, the same reason we boo them when they go out there. Just it's draft week. We just having a crazy time. Smack the
You
shit out of
fucking
Roger.
wildin', nigga. I ain't trying to go to jail for slapping that man. He gonna ban me from games, and he gonna make sure I don't even get to watch it on my TV.
I need you to go out there and get the Eagles a better pick somehow.
First of all, y'all don't need to worry about y'all picks. Y'all need to fix what y'all already got. Fix that shit. You won a championship already. We shouldn't be even having this conversation. Fuck the draft for y'all. Fix what you got now.
Well, we got.
You don't need a receivers.
We just gotta settle down.
You don't need a quarterback.
We need to settle down. You're right. We don't need to worry about too much about the draft. We still got a couple of years.
One of the best offensive lines in the league.
We still
don't need that.
We still got a couple of years to make a run, to make another run.
Before y'all got to start letting people go and paying motherfuckers.
We didn't let AJ Brown go.
Nobody wanted him.
I doubt that. I'm not believing that.
I don't think nobody wanted him.
With the amount of receiver fucking problems that the league has right now, come on, let's be fucking serious. I don't believe that. Somebody needed AJ Brown.
Antonio Brown.
The motherfucker that didn't want him might have said,
Antonio Brown.
Huh?
Antonio Brown.
AJ Brown.
No, I'm saying Antonio Brown.
Don't say Antonio Brown.
There was people that needed him, but because of his nonsense, we cool.
Nobody needed him.
That's Bryant.
And even when nobody needed him because of his attitude, he was still picked up.
I'm telling you now, at the age and the money that he got from the Eagles and trying to trade, we cool, bro. We good.
That's good. That's fine. Because guess what? His play has not deteriorated. He's still a 1,000-yard receiver. Even with the terrible season the Eagles had last year, 1,000 yards, 70 receptions.
Ho. I'm not saying anything about his skill set. I'm not saying anything about his skill set. I'm just letting you know that I think no one wanted him.
I'm saying something about his skill set. I'm letting you know about his skill set to let you know that team's fucked up by not going after him and allowing us to go into another season with AJ Brown. That says a lot to me. For one, I think it says the relationship isn't as bad as the media or even Philadelphia media made it out to be.
We knew we know how the media do. I didn't buy too much into it.
We know that.
That's what I was saying about the whole book reading thing and all the stuff going on in the locker room and y'all just leaking. Y'all just want to leak shit. Y'all just want to make something wrong with the Eagles other than they're not playing good football. Period. That's all it was.
Absolutely.
Because you think all these teams that win Super Bowls ain't had no drama in the locker room all season?
Come on, be for real.
No, it's just not being leaked. It's just not being talked about so much. But because they won and we're winning, all they shit getting aired all over. And you know how Philly writers are and reporters are. Them motherfuckers nasty. They don't give a fuck. We heard so-and-so slapped his girlfriend at the bar. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? Is he getting arrested or not? Is he going to miss the season or no? That's all we want to know, motherfucker. Goddamn, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But back to the draft. Eagles, I'm not too worried about them. Say for the draft, they'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But
I have a conundrum.
Who's getting Jeremiah Love?
I have a conundrum. I don't know what we need. I don't know what the fuck to think of my team in this offseason. What I do know is Jordan fucking Love better be in the lab. That's all I know. Michael Parsons going to come back. Our defense going to be, we got Zaire Franklin. Our defense was pretty good anyway. We get Micah back. Our defense is going to be they're going to be something to deal with, of course, as they have been the last couple years. Jordan Love, what the fuck? Matt LaFleur, what the fuck?
Yeah, do you not think y'all need a receiver?
Bro, to be honest with you, I think if Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur are doing what they need to do, we've shown I don't even think it matters who's at wide receiver with us, as long as they can catch the ball.
But you don't have an X factor at receiver. You need somebody that can carry.
We did. We gave him away. We gave him away.
Exactly.
Actually, no. Time out. I take that back. Hold on, motherfucker. Are you crazy?
A little bit.
What's wrong with you?
Why?
We got Jalen Reed and Christian Watson. And I was harsh on Christian Watson last season. But when he came back from his injury, he showed me a different kind of receiver. And if he can play like that, and Jalen Reed can stay healthy, and you give me some of these other wide receivers that play,
Thank you.
Jordan Love, just get him the ball, bro.
I need Jalen Reed to stay healthy.
That's what I'm talking about. If Jalen Reed can stay healthy, Christian Watson can stay healthy, even for most of the season. I know shit happens at wide receiver. You might get fucked up. You might get fucked up at wide receiver. I mean, they try to, stop with the penalties and shit like that, but you can still get fucked up. But if they can stay healthy, Josh Jacobs in the backfield, Jordan Love. I'm not gonna keep coming on here saying it. At some point, he just gonna go away, and I'm gonna just talk Packers. I mean, we won, we lost, we won.
What can y'all do in the draft? Is there a move for y'all in the draft that
we can go get a receiver? But we did that last year with Golden.
Yeah,
our line is good. I don't think we really need some offensive linemen, but if we do, yeah, okay, get one. Defense is cool. Offense, Jordan Love at LaFleur. That's it. We could get something in the draft. Do we need it though? I mean, yeah, let's go get another receiver because we did that last season. We thought Golden was shit, fast as lightning. We're gonna light it up. Christian Watson and this motherfucker. We'll see. Give him year number 2. But usually studs show you in year number 1.
Right. Speaking of studs, who you got top 2, top 3 for the draft?
The dude from Indiana's going number 1. Mendoza. And I know everybody's talking about Love. Here's my thing about that. I think people are actually going to stop drafting these running backs high. I think that's going to be done with. I'm sorry to say, but the way they come out of college is not always what you expect.
I think you're right, but I don't think it stops here.
I'm not saying it's going to stop, but I said I'm thinking people are getting a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather take an edge defensive player, edge rusher. I'd rather get that defensive tackle so he can give me some sacks.
Yeah.
That corner, ooh, baby. I need that corner.
Yeah.
Bad. You know what I'm saying? Running back? Shit. Yeah, I get him in the 5th. Matter of fact, I'll catch him in the supplemental draft. I ain't trying to waste no real draft picks on this shit.
Right.
Because what are we in? We're in a passing league.
But then you get it. But that's what I'm saying, though. That's why I said I don't think it stops with Jeremiah Love. I think he still goes high, but only because you might be able to put that motherfucker in the slot.
He can go in the first round, but I don't think he might go high. But I think if he another dud, the last running back I seen, did he even go high? I don't even think he did. I think he went in the later Scatterboo.
He not that high. He ain't go high. Not high. Scatterboo, he ain't go that high.
And guess what? Had a better season than all the other running backs.
Yeah, he wasn't
until he got hurt. Until he got hurt, he was having a great season.
He wasn't even projected to go that high. He wasn't even projected to play that well in the NFL, play as well as he did.
But you see what I'm saying, though? I can go get a motherfucker in the 3rd, 4th round. I ain't wasting my 1st and 2nd round picks on no running back. Unless he like Saquon Barkley.
Right, Saquon.
And I don't think Jeremiah Love's no Saquon Barkley. And that's not hate. I'm just keeping it a big old one, straight up. And I think coaches and people, especially after, what was the dude from, I can't think of his name. The young boy from Boise State that went to the Raiders.
Genty.
That's not a good look for running backs, bro.
He's not playing that. He's not playing bad.
He wasn't worth no top 10 pick.
The Raiders ain't worth shit.
They gonna go get that Mendoza boy.
They gonna get Mendoza, and then I want. Let's see how
they changing stuff though.
They're changing a lot, and they're going to obviously do more to try to protect a quarterback or a young quarterback like Mendoza, which should be beneficial for Genty as well. But he averaged 4.5 carries or 4.5 yards a carry. Not too bad for his not bad at all, especially for a rookie. That ain't bad.
No. I don't think you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about his production. I'm just saying his production is not worth a 1st round or definitely not a top 10 pick in the draft. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
In the 1st round, you're picking the guy that you think will literally change your fucking team.
Right.
As soon as he steps on the field.
Because we need to go get an edge rusher or a fucking left tackle if I need to go get a left tackle, he might be more beneficial too, because I might be able to find another running back who can give me 4.5. You're right. I
In
need
the
another.
fifth. In the fifth.
All right.
And guess where he out of? North Dakota State.
North Dakota State. He might run a 4.35.
Big as hell, too. He gonna be a cruiser.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Mendoza's obviously going to Raiders. Caleb Downs, I feel like Caleb Downs is one of the somebody should
about. You see what I'm talking about? That's a
right.
need. That's a motherfucker that you want to spend your first round top pick on.
Somebody should be gunning for that. I don't know who's going to end up with him, but hey.
Well, let me ask you about another Buckeye. Sorry, I just like to make fun with that. Another Buckeye though. Tate. Now, where you at on Tate? You think he gonna go high? Should he go high? You think he gonna go low? What's up?
I think has the talent to go high. I think the Jets need another wide receiver like Tate. I think a couple of teams up there need another wide receiver like Tate. But I think it's like you said, I think they're going to be looking for more edge rusher or left tackles.
Okay. Because another person. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think Tate, he might end up somewhere between like 10 and 20.
Okay. Looking at this, they got him going 6 to the Browns. Whose mock draft is this? Matt Miller.
I would love that for if Tate pans out. If Tate is as good as if he can play in the NFL, if he can adjust to the NFL, and be just as good or have just as much of an impact as he did at OU, if he can have that same kind of impact with Shador and them, that'll be wonderful for Shador. That'll be wonderful for the Browns. That'll be one of the better picks that they've made in a long time, because besides Shador, which is a super controversial pick, they picked him with Gabriel, so it was that was just a whole wild world full of chaos pretty much over the past year for them and all that, and draft and everything. Quinshon was a great pick for them.
Yes.
So
all they need is that wide receiver connection.
If they go get Tate, I would take them seriously, because they did do a lot with offensive linemen already. Now they could go pick up offensive linemen. I don't think they need another edge rusher.
The defense is fine. Leave the defense alone.
Their defense is fine. Their offensive line, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Do I think they should still, if they had 2 picks in the first round, I would say they you know what I'm saying, somehow needed to pick up an LT and still try to get Tate. And I think that should really be their course of action. They should be finding a way to pick up Tate and an offensive lineman early. So they
make some trades happen.
Right. They could try to make a trade happen or something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, try to at least get to like the early in the second round, early second round pick. If they're going to pick up an offensive lineman, they got to find a way to get Tate. But if they go straight for Tate, then I don't know. I will be taking the Browns seriously.
I already said I think they can be a problem because the defense is already good.
I think he could be nice, but here's my thing, Dre. Would Tate be good enough to overtake Judy as the number 1 and be a true number 1?
I hate Judy.
I don't like Judy either, but that's what I'm saying though. I don't like Judy as a 1, but I'm not going to take credit away from him as being a solid NFL receiver. He's a solid 2-3 kind of guy. He's a starting wide receiver, and he does belong on the field in the NFL as a 2 or a 3. As
I get it. I get it.
Saying is, would Tate be able to come in and make the same kind of impact as Devontae Smith, who was, could be 1 or 2? Because I think he
has the ceiling.
Does he have a 1 ceiling or a 2 ceiling?
I think he has a 1 ceiling. No. Hold on. All right, I gotta stop because I don't know. Sometimes in those games, it's just like, we see the thing about it. Jeremiah Smith is a 1 soon as I step on the field. Game-changing receiver.
Yeah.
I don't see the same with Carnell Tate. So I'm thinking 2 top. I don't think he's a 1.
Here's where I feel like
because he was on the field with a 1. He was on the field with a 1.
With 1, right.
So that opens you up sometimes.
Here's where I feel like he could be a solid 1. If he is watching JSN film
all the time.
Because
I don't think he's JSN though.
He's not, here's the thing about it. JSN isn't the fastest. JSN isn't the fastest. JSN isn't the tallest. JSN isn't the strongest. He's not.
But he He might be
Yeah,
one of the quickest though. Best route
he
running motherfuckers.
exactly. Quick and great route running. That's up here. That's up here.
He's
And I
shifty as hell.
and I Darnell Tate has that. I think he has that, but the NFL is different than college. And I
Right.
think, of course, Jeremiah Smith, you get a guy like him, he's an obvious number one. He's not
Obviously. But
fucking
that's what I'm saying though. Think about it like this. Jer- Jeremiah Still. Jeremiah Smith is a one because if you
that
think about it, huh?
was gay. That was my
Shut up. Listen, Jeremiah Smith proves he's a number one because when you're trying to double him, when he's in tight man coverage, when there's a zone, he's still doing his thing. With Carnell Tate, you had him on the field mostly. So it's just like, damn, you can get off for real because if they all over here trying to make sure you can get off. So that's why when I say I'll have to see, I haven't really seen him being the number one to say. Does he have skill? Yeah. Could he be number one?
right.
Maybe.
He'll
But I think his
he'll
ceiling is a two.
and that's the thing about it, Drake. He'll have to learn how to play, and that's why I bring up JSM because JSM has a game similar to Curry, where I, I I don't every play I may not look like I'm the focal point of this play,
But you best believe I am the
but
full
that's
vocal point.
fraction because I'm just getting open. I'm just getting open. That's just you
Yep.
know what I'm saying. And that's why I say he needs to be watching JSN film daily. That's it. If he, I feel like he could be because what Jerry Judy has is he does have speed. He does have height. He does. He can make spectacular catches every now and
Eh,
again.
eh.
So that's something that he might not necessarily be missing when he's going from Jeremiah Smith to Jerry Judy. I'm not saying Jeremiah Smith is
So hold
or
on, let me pump your brakes. Hold you up real quick.
hold me up.
So how it don't matter.
Hmm?
How about the way Shador like to dish that ball around, which we seen him do at Colorado, because he had a bunch of stud receivers. It don't matter who the one is, just get open, cuz.
Exactly. But that's how you become a one. That's because you remember JSN was with DK Metcalf.
Yep. And then they sent him off.
Right. Because
And
I'm
JSN
open.
was like,
I'm open. I'm
I'm
still open.
good. I'm good. Move me
That's
up
how
to one.
you become
I
one.
can take one.
That's how you become a one. That's how you become one. You find ways to get open. You capitalize, on those plays.
I like that.
I
I
feel
like
like
that.
Darnell Tate could be that kind of guy. That kind of
That's
guy
why I
who
say because it's
he
a
could
could be. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
yeah,
said about Jeremiah Smith, you know he gonna be a one.
right.
He gonna go to a team and it's gonna be like, all right, we got our receiver. Now who gonna be number two?
Right.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. To even having to think about it lets me it's just all right, he's not that. Because there's for sure. But he could be, like you said. I'm sure there's people saying Jansen ain't gonna be no one. He not gonna win no Super Bowl. He not gonna be that guy. He not gonna do
Right.
X, Y, Z.
I've heard that. I've
And
heard people say
now,
not as good as DK. JSN's not a one. I'm like, yeah, he's not a one right now, but he's a
and now they're eating their shit.
they should.
You gotta eat it.
But
But yeah,
I think Carnell Tate also would fit into that offense nicely because they got like I said, they got Quinshawn, they got Jerry Judy who's got the height. He's got you know what I'm saying
I think they're getting rid of their tight end, but they got another one though.
right.
They're getting rid of Njoku, I think, or he gone already.
Yeah, I think I heard that too. I didn't hear too much details on that, but I think that's a mistake.
They got 2 first-round picks too, by the way.
They do have 2 first round picks. They gotta go for I think they should go for Tate first, and they gotta go for a left tackle. If they obvious or offensive lineman wherever I'm not sure because I know they said they picked up, but I didn't look at all the names and changes they made on offensive line. But I think they definitely need a left tackle to protect because the way Shador hold on to that ball, he needs elite
Max
protection
protection.
blind side. Yeah, coming from his blind side, he's gonna need elite pass protection. If he you know what I'm saying? But I think if they add in somebody like Tate, man, he could be getting the ball out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, no, I don't that might have his ass back there patting that ball a little longer if he got a good offensive line.
Hey, the longer he pat that ball, the
Or
safer
trouble he gonna get into.
no, he gonna be all right. Cause if he patting that thing, if they giving him time to pat that thing, he gonna get some receptions. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I don't think he pats it as much as people say he does, especially when he got a guy open.
Uh my big take on this draft. and then we're gonna get out of here. I want to hear your response to it.
Wait.
I think.
Let me get your take on where we going with Caleb Downs now, because I feel like he's the best player in the draft.
But see, no. See, that's what I was about to get to. I don't think he's the best player. I think Arvell Reese is the best player, and I think he needs to go number one.
So who? The Raiders?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You get Arvell, and you got Crosby. Now we cooking on defense.
Yeah, but you're not.
Because if you think about it, where's Mendoza going to go down here?
You think they could get him? You think they could pick him up? They'll have a second chance to get him.
I mean, I don't see anybody that's really hungry for a quarterback. I guess Arizona's right there, and they need a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure it's somebody else that needs a quarterback in that first round.
The other part of that too, and then I'll let you go ahead. I don't think Mendoza's gonna be that guy. And it's more so it's a couple things why I'm saying that. I don't think he's a team changing quarterback, for one. And for two, when you take him and put him in a situation that is there in Las Vegas, I'm not seeing fireworks. I'm not. It's gonna be the same song and dance. They're gonna have another quarterback in a fucked up situation with a fucked up ass team, and then his career is just gonna.
You know what, Dre? Part of me wants to say you're absolutely right. Another part of me I do see a future where Mendoza fits perfectly with that old I feel like he could bring in that old Raiders mentality. That football, this is football. We want to win, play the right way. Not just play the right way, but I'm not. I didn't come here to lose. I don't feel like Mendoza is a guy who's going to come to an organization and be like, "Oh, okay, this is a good losing organization. Let's go ahead and keep losing." I don't think. I don't think he's that.
I mean, of course, nobody comes in like that, but it's nothing you can help.
Dre, that's not true though, because when you start to see a guy, it's a thing called leading by example. When you start to see a guy reaching for another yard,
you're talking more about his leadership.
We start to see a quarterback reaching for another yard, running a guy over, making those plays, making those extra efforts, you know what I'm saying, putting in that extra work, being in the weight room longer, being in the film room longer. I feel like that kind of guy who could start to turn an organization around. They do have who's I think he could be a great running back still.
So is that an indictment against Geno?
Geno Smith is not in his fucking prime. Geno Smith had a not lucky, but he had a somewhat lucky season with the Seahawks. But he's always been a back. I don't know he's always been a backup quarterback. He was never ever gonna be a quarterback that could take your team to a championship or anything like that.
That's been my stance.
Fucking real.
That's been my stance. Speaking of quarterbacks, though, what the fuck do you think is going on with Kyler Murray going to Minnesota? Because, like, now J.J. McCarthy, what does he do now? See what I'm saying about these picks and these quarterbacks and that shit?
J.J. McCarthy should do 9 consecutive life sentences for the bullshit that he put Jay Jettis through.
What do you mean, man?
He fucking sucks. And
they drafted him.
They did draft him, and the Vikings make mistakes. The Vikings went and picked up Kirk Cousins for $100 billion or some crazy shit like that. Or do we not recall? They're just trying shit.
Yeah, because they sent their boy to Seattle and he won the Super Bowl.
And they're not fucking crazy. That's what I'm. And you just yeah, exactly. They're not crazy because they went and got Kirk Cousins, who has Peyton Manning-esque games every once in a while.
Okay.
I mean, we seen this motherfucker throw like 17 for 17 for 300. Few times.
There's been plenty of times where he said, "You like that, huh?" And I was like, "Hell yeah,
hell yeah!" The boy was out there looking like somebody. They're not. The Vikings aren't crazy. J.J. McCarthy has shown some small instances. He's shown some small instances of being an elite quarterback. Not elite, but a good quarterback.
Oh, thank you for correcting yourself. Thank you for correcting yourself.
Kyler Murray's another one who's shown some small instances of
Don't
being
do Kyler like that. Don't put him in the same boat with McCarthy.
I'm just saying that I will now put him in the same boat as Cousins.
I thought you were going to say Geno.
because we're getting. I'm not gonna say Geno because Geno and Cousins was a backup too.
But
But
Cousins is
only
trash
reason
now for something.
only reason I'm saying Cousins is because it's the Vikings again. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
the Vikings again. But
Okay.
what they're doing is they're believing in a guy that they've seen glimpses from.
So you
They're
think they're
put
gonna start Kyler?
Yes, 100%. They're about to they're paying them starter money. They're gonna start him. Yeah.
Cause see, I wasn't quite sure if they were gonna do it like competition, whoever best man wins,
I don't
or
think
is this JJ McCarthy still his team, and then we might have
Kyler Murray
Kyler as a backup?
Kyler Murray is dealing with has dealt with injury, has played pretty bad as of late, and hasn't really done much. But he thinks he's Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes, and
Yeah, well, you be giving Dak Prescott love, bro.
you know what I'm saying. I'm
You be
saying so
throwing that Dacky boy out there, boy.
he's not coming into the. I don't think he even considers going to Minnesota without them telling him, "Hey, you're starting. We need you over
Oh, you
Jake."
think so? You think so?
That's what I think. I don't think. I think that
It's
Murray
a
ego is too large or to come there go there to be a backup. I don't think that's something he would have agreed to.
okay. Okay. We're
That's
gonna
something.
see. Cause this a nasty league. They don't give a fuck.
And I think that they're trying to make a last ditch effort to retain Jay Jettas because if he going the first chance he get hit the road, Jay.
Bye bye.
He's never gonna see them again.
Speaking of, and then we
Or
can
act
and then
like they got two great receivers. Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to ask you something, and then we can get out of here. Speaking of that, same thing you talking about with Jettas. What about his boy Chase? You think he would leave Burrow if they keep losing?
No,
Why is that?
I think Higgins and Chase over there in fucking Cincinnati. I think that those are two guys who know what they have at quarterback, and they don't want to lose that. They don't want to end up like McCarthy. They don't
Wait,
or that is. They don't want
but
to end in a situation where with like AJ Brown where okay, you think you got a solid quarterback, but the motherfucker not passing you the ball.
here's the well, Burrow don't be passing on the ball either because he been injured most of his fucking career.
Now that's a different point.
But that's what I'm saying though. You think Chase gonna be like, all right, goddamn, nigga, you can't make it through a season, man. I'm trying to win championships or at least go to the playoffs.
But if that does occur, I don't think it'll be all Burrow. I think it'll be all Bengals. Y'all not taking care of y'all not taking care of my quarterback, which means y'all not taking care of me, which means
He said, "Oh, Bengals."
come on, Bengals. Because I think that's because I feel like I think they've already shown where they want to be quarterback wise, both of those guys.
Yeah.
And I think he's shown where he wants to be receiver wise. I think they feel like they're a triplet made in heaven, which they
Yep,
are.
they are.
And they don't want to let that go. I think the only thing that would force that to happen is, like you said, not enough. They're not getting to the where they want to be to the promised land. But I think I think that will take a long time. I think that they all think that they can win together, and I think they've already come close.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They just signed some big contracts already, so I think they're going at least
Their problem has always been offensive line and defense, and they got rid of Trey Hendrickson. So now I don't know what the fuck they doing.
they got worse.
So at least beef up your offensive line so you don't get your quarter, so you guys can compete at
Right?
least.
Do they have
But
any money? Like I don't understand teams like that because
so here's the thing about the Cincinnati Bengals.
they gave a lot of money to that.
They cheap. That's always been the biggest thing with Cincinnati. They don't like spending too much. But shit, if you got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, you better
Right,
find a fucking way.
right. They already spending
Because then
on
the
them
NFL gonna start investigating. Like, yo, what's up? Yeah, y'all
because
get this money. Where's the money at?
that's who need to go get Caleb Downs. That's who need to go get Avery Reese. That's who need to go.
They better move up because they ain't gonna drop that far. I already told you. I think Reese should go number one, and then Downs, and then
I just don't.
tackle.
I don't want to see Downs go to.
I think he's gonna be one of the ones.
I think
I think he should go high.
want to see him be able to compete. I want him to go to a team that's competing because I feel like that at the level he's ready to play at, he's playoff NFL ready. That's where I want to see Caleb Downs performing.
I'm with you.
he should be helping a team into the playoffs.
That was the same thing. That
Or
was the
they
same thing I was feeling about Gonzalez.
right. And I think you're right about that with Reese as well. I think if Reese or Caleb Downs are not helping teams into the playoffs, their talent is being wasted over the, you know what I'm saying, during the rookie contract.
That's all I'm saying. And that's basically what I was saying about Mendoza. Like, he's going to be a game manager. He's not going to be no game changer. Will he fight an extra yard or two? Maybe. But let's just keep it up.
I think it's a wait and see for Mendoza. I feel like he's right on that line, but like where he could.
He had a good team around him.
Yes, but he was a game manager, and I feel like he does. He's got that. He's got a little bit of that instinct.
He got a little juice. You saying he got a little bit of juice?
He got a little bit of instinct, and I think he can.
Keep me rolling, June.
I just think he's on the fence, right? That's all. I think he's either going to be on this side of the fence where he's great and he's going to be competing with those guys, or or it's just going to be another Raiders quarterback.
I don't think he's one of them ones gonna be being a guy. He's not gonna be a guy's guy. Just gonna be a guy.
And then it's also going to come down to, I think this is going to also tell us a lot about Pete Carroll as well.
He gone, ain't he?
Is he
Yeah, they got that.
on the Raiders?
Yeah.
No way.
He was one of the firing.
Oh, right, you're right. So who did they end up getting?
You tripping. Clint Kubiak.
Okay. Well, okay, so they got a new. Okay, so now this is gonna say a lot about him. I didn't know they got a new coach already,
Yeah.
but this gonna say a lot about us. I feel like Mendoza's early career is gonna have a lot to do with the coaching and the who the pieces they put around him.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be, new staff, new this, new that. So we'll see.
Here's my thing, Dre. I think if you put a team around him that's as bad as the Giants were with Daniel Jones, he'll be as bad as Daniel Jones.
Or any quarterback that had to go into a fucked up situation.
Exactly. But again, Daniel Jones wasn't nearly as bad as he looked.
Man, if there was ever one thing that's a gift and a curse, and that's being drafted number one.
Yeah.
Because yes, you got the accolade of being the number one draft pick.
Right.
But boy, you got to go to the Raiders.
Right.
You got to go to the Titans.
Off to the Raiders, son.
Look at Cam Ward. You got to go to the Titans, bro.
Oh man, that's who needs. They needed that. Well, they see that, and that's another. That's the thing about them. They need everything.
Yep.
So one draft,
anybody acting like they don't need everything need to revisit some shit because you don't suck that bad. Where people
Right.
think you're tanking,
Right.
you don't suck that bad for a whole season. And then come back and be like, oh, we just need to change a few things. No, motherfucker, you need to change your address.
Right.
You're going to have to find a new place to go work and play football at because it ain't going to be here, brother.
Exactly. And
I'm cleaning the whole thing out. If I'm an owner of a team like the Titans after the season we just had, hell no, I got to start from scratch. Your ass is gone. Y'all gone. Shit, I'm getting rid of the athletic trainers. Y'all shitty. Out.
Right. They need everything.
Shit, I'm hiring new food service staff people and all of that shit that work in the damn cafeteria of the building. Get your ass out. Y'all must have been serving some bullshit. Get out.
Yeah, so I don't see none of those. I don't see any of those draft picks saving the Titans. So I really hope they don't get somebody that like Caleb Downs or Reese or Tate or.
Ooh, baby.
I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I really didn't want to see Cam. I didn't want to see Cam Ward playing with the Titans. It was pathetic all season watching that. I didn't want to see that. He's a great quarterback.
Bad, boy. It was bad.
He's got a crazy arm. He's got a strong, accurate arm.
That's who the Titans are projected to take right there. Projected. And usually them first couple picks is usually right. They got the Titans taking your boy Jeremiah Love.
And I think that could look something akin to.
They had Pollard. Did they get rid of Pollard?
Right, they had Pollard. That's what I'm saying.
He had a good season, didn't he? Think he rushed for 1,000? Did he rush for a G? He rushed for 1,000.
Yeah.
Man.
And I feel like that would be I feel like that would just be replacing one yard rusher for another, but not winning any more games than you did.
No, because that's not your only issue. And that's probably the least of your problems.
That's right. That was the least of your problems for sure.
Because you can't protect the quarterback.
Right.
You ain't shit on defense.
Yeah.
The last thing y'all need to be worried about is going to go get some fucking running back. And like I said, I don't think he's top 10 running back kind of nigga.
Now they do. They have a chance to get a edge rusher who could be maybe organizational changing like a Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If it wants to be that good and the Titans decide to go pick him up, but or another, it's a couple of edge rushers and that could go that could really go that high.
that's true.
So yeah, if I were the Titans, I would just go for an edge rusher and just hope that they could get somebody that's generational that can change their defense.
Not a
Uh,
lot of them.
right, but like you said, other than that, I don't have high hopes for what they're about to do in the draft and how it could
At
impact
least
their
not this year. They're gonna have to build some
right,
shit.
right, right. I
They
feel
got to
bad for
start
him, man, because he's better than Shador, but Shador might have a higher ceiling just because he might
in a
have a
better
better
situation.
he might be, and that's crazy to say because we're talking about the fucking Browns here, but he might be in a
But they
better
got,
situation
they
going
did.
forward than Cam Ward.
Browns got some motherfuckers in their locker room though.
And they got, and I feel like, I might believe in Monken a little bit.
Yo, bro, we about to find the fuck out around here.
Find out. We about to find out.
The draft is what, another month away, and we gonna get down to it. Shit, we might even do a mock draft up in this motherfucker. Could
Yeah,
get on that shit. That's your homework, nigga. Get on some draft. Make a mock draft. We gonna do a mock draft.
that's where you fucked up. I don't do
Just the
homework.
first round. They ain't doing a whole 7-round draft. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Gonna do 32 teams picking a motherfucker.
right. And that shit gonna be shot after 4.
First of all, you're ignorant. We ain't do no Street Center podcast to start the show because you wanted to talk about Fair Factor.
That's on you. You wanted to talk about Fear Factor. I don't give a fuck nothing about no Fear Factor. I'm not on no
We
Fear
ain't do
Factor.
no opening credits. We just went straight and got into business.
I fear God.
Well, it's Street Center. It's another episode. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, show love. You know what I mean? Check us out. We appreciate it. It's the Street Center podcast. We gone.